and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it is for Wednesday, 26th day of January, 24th day of Shvat. Today we're going to learn the halacha about what bracha to make on a knish. Okay, so if you're one of those people that wants to know the answer and tune out, I hope you don't. But generally the answer is going to be bor yamin and mezonos. But there are little exceptions, so you should stay tuned here. There are two ways to make a knish. One way to make a knish is to take some dough and fill the inside of the knish with potato or meat or whatever, fold over the dough, and then bake it. Okay? That's one kind of knish. And the second kind of knish is, I think you'll find these more typically in those packaged things. Those are fried. Okay, the dough around them is fried. That's why they're all oily and everything. And that kind of knish is the one I think we'll discuss first. The knish that's fried, where the dough on the outside of the knish is fried, that's for sure a bor yamin and mezonos and no complications. Even if you had like a bunch of them, it wouldn't change, and it's a bor yamin and mezonos and an al hamichya afterwards. Where it gets a teeny bit tricky is with the first kind of knish that we mentioned. That's a knish where you have stuff inside and the dough is wrapped around it and then it is baked. Okay, that kind falls pretty much under the same category as pizza. It's pocket bread and it's baked like bread, and I think some of you know, a lot of you probably know that pizza, you can sometimes say mezonos on it if it's a very small amount, and you can sometimes have to say like hamotzi on it and bench and everything depending on how much pizza you're eating. And there are different opinions. Some people say one size slice, some people say two. But you know that halacha, a lot of you probably know that halacha applies to pizza, that if you're really kovea suda, we call it, setting your meal on pizza, which a lot of people do, right? Pizza's supper with some french fries, and the pizza is the meal, basically. So you would have to wash, say hamotzi, and bench and everything. Well, here's the thing. A knish that's baked with some nice stuff packed inside of it, it falls into that exact same category as pizza. So if you're having one little knish with some meat or potato inside of it and it was baked, it would be like a small amount of pizza, and you would make bor yamin and mezonos on it. However, if, this is going to sound a little weird, but if you're kovea suda on your knish, you're having three of them, they're a meat knish, and they're delicious, and they actually are your supper, then they might bump up into that category of just being just like pizza and need, because it's pocket bread, which is kind of the status that we give pizza. So then you would need to wash, make hamotzi, and bench after it. So if you are a person that sometimes gets close to being kovea suda on some delicious knishes that are baked, then talk to your rabbi about it. Say, Rabbi, I don't mean to embarrass myself, but sometimes I have three meat knishes as a snack / supper. Do I wash? Do I say hamotzi? And your answer may be yes, but do discuss it with your rabbi if this is a common situation for you. Show him the kind of knish or describe the kind of knish to him, and you might be surprised to find that sometimes a baked knish where you have a lot of it, it could be hamotzi. Okay, but do check before you go say hamotzi. Ask your rabbi about the size and the type of the knish. It might be fried and you don't even realize it, which would make it not be hamotzi, but it might be baked. So if you know that this applies to you and there's a certain kind of knish that you love and have a lot, and it might be a baked knish, and you sometimes are kovea suda on it, you have like a meal of meat knishes, then you might have to say hamotzi and bench and everything. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.